In this video, we're going to have a look at how to find a non-Pythagoras side, or one of the shorter sides of a right-angled triangle using Pythagoras theory. So my general Pythagoras rule of a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared can be modified to find what a is or find out what b is. And I do that by, if I want to find what a is, I need to move b over to the other side. And to do that, I need to subtract b squared from that side and then subtract b squared from that side. So my modified rule is going to be a squared is equal to c squared minus b squared, which is based on the original Pythagoras rule, but modified to find the value of one of the shorter sides or the non-hypotenuse side. So having a look at the example, I want to find the value of the missing side. And my missing side is the side that I've highlighted. So the first step I need to do is go through and label the different sides of my triangle A, B, and C. So the first step is to find my hypotenuse side and label that C. The hypotenuse side is always going to be the one opposite the right angle. So I can label that side C, which we know is equal to 14. Now for the other two sides, I can label them A and B. I'm going to label my missing side A, and then label my last side, which is equal to 8 centimeters, B. So now that I've labeled the three sides A, B, and C, I can go ahead and write my formula. And this time, instead of writing a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, I'm going to go through and write my modified formula. So a squared is equal to c squared minus b squared. Now the next step is to go through and identify the values that I can substitute in. So c, I know is equal to 14, and b, I know is equal to 8. So I can go ahead and rewrite that now using the known values of C and B. So a squared is going to equal to 14 squared minus 8 squared. So continuing on, a squared is going to equal to 14 squared, which is 196, minus 8 squared, which is 64. So a squared is going to equal to 132. Now, because I know that a squared is equal to 132, to find a, I need to square root both sides. So the square root of a squared is going to equal the square root of 132. So a is going to equal 11.49, and because centimeters is used in my question, I label it centimeters. So a is equal to 11.49 centimeters. Now going back to the original diagram and adding in that piece of information, so 11.49 centimeters, I can go ahead and do a common sense check. Now 11.49 is smaller than 14, and I know my hypotenuse or my C side needs to be the largest side. So 11.49 is smaller than 14, so I can tick that common sense check off that it makes sense, and leave my answer at a is equal to 11.49 centimeters. If I got a value of a that was bigger than 14 centimeters, I need to go through and check my working because I've made a mistake. So a is equal to 11.49 centimeters.